Never think of saying anything against her. I therefore replied to Mrs. Conger's letter in the ordinary way, making it as formal as possible. Her Majesty then talked of nothing but the portrait during the whole of that afternoon. By and by, she said, "I hope that Mrs. Conger will not send a missionary lady with Miss Carl to keep her company during her stay at the palace. If she does, I will certainly refuse to sit." The next morning, the eunuch arrived with my portrait, and everyone at the court had a good look at it before I took it to show to Her Majesty. Some of them were of the opinion that it was very much like me, while the others thought the painting a very poor one. When I informed Her Majesty of the arrival of the portrait, she ordered that it should be brought into her bedroom immediately. She scrutinized it very carefully for a while, even touching the painting in her curiosity. Finally, she burst into laughing and said, "What a funny painting this is. It looks as though it had been painted with oil." Such rough work I never saw in all my life. The picture itself is marvelously like you. And I do not hesitate to say that none of our Chinese painters could get the expression which appears on this picture. What a funny dress you are wearing in this picture. Why are your arms and necks all bare? I have heard that foreign ladies wear their dresses without sleeves and without collars. But I had no idea that it was so bad and ugly as the dress you're wearing here. I can't imagine how you could do it. I should have thought you would have been ashamed to expose yourself in that manner. Don't wear any more such dresses, please. It has quite shocked. What a funny conversation this is, to be sure. Is it worn any time, even when gentlemen are present? I explained to her that it was the usual evening dress for ladies and was worn at dinners, balls, receptions, etc. Her Majesty laughed and exclaimed, "This is getting worse and worse. Everything seems to go backwards in foreign countries. Here we don't even expose our wrists when in the company of gentlemen. But foreigners seem to have quite different ideas on the subject. The emperor is always talking about reform, but if this, we have much better rimming as we are. Tell me, have you yet changed your opinion with regard to foreign customs? Don't you think that our own customs..." Of course, I was obliged to say yes, seeing that she herself was so prejudiced. She again examined the portrait and said, "Why is it that one side of your face is painted white and the other black? This is not natural. Your face is not black. Half of your neck is painted black too. How is it?" I explained that it was simply the shading and was painted exactly as the artist saw me from the position in which she was sitting. Her Majesty then inquired, "Do you think that this artist lady will paint my picture to look black also? It is going to America, and I don't want the people over there to imagine that half of my face is white and half black." I didn't like to tell her the truth, that her portrait would, in all probability, be painted the same as mine. So I promised to Her Majesty that I would tell the artist exactly how she wished to be painted. She then asked me if I knew when the artist proposed commencing the portrait. I told her that the artist was still in Shanghai, but that Mrs. Conger had already written to her to come up to Peking to make the necessary preparations. One letter from Miss Crow informing me.
不但会长胖，还会给身体造成很多危害。营养学家刘秋雪博士和您说说吃撑了怎么办。
Не болса да келіп кетші оңаша. Жаққан жылдар-ай.
Mommy, listen, I feel your love for me, baby, and how it moves through you.
Курс валют представляет автомобильный бренд «Джак». Курс доллара растет, но цены на автомобили «Джак» стабильны.
По данным Национального банка, официальный курс валют на 17 июня. Американский доллар 512 тенге 60 тиин. Евро 593 тенге 85 тиин. Российский рубль 6 тенге 50 тиин.
Выигрыш с явным преимуществом. Новый автомобиль становится еще доступнее. Вашему вниманию, самый простой автокредит от Джак и Allure Finance. Бестселлеры Джак S3 Pro и...
Реклама.
Лав Радио представляет Алем Фест. Главный международный музыкальный фестиваль этого лета. Крэг Дэвид, Садраддин, Ёлка, Алем, Айова, Бандерас, Доминик Джокер и диджей Грув. Яркий финал фестиваля Атрон-шоу Аспан Galaxy 13 июля. Астана Арена. Билеты на tikiton.kz.
Toyota көлігімен жүріп, қолайлы бағамен ыңғайлы кәсіби техникалық қызмет көрсетуді армандайсыз ба? Lexus Астана ресми дилерлік орталығының арнайы акциясы. Өз Toyotаңызға бұрын соңды болмаған 30% пайдамен техникалық қызмет көрсетіңіз. Сертификатталған персонал, тек өндірушінің түпнұсқа қосалқы бөлшектері мен керек жарақтары. Кез келген ыңғайлы уақытта премиум сервиске жазылыңыз. 577-474. Lexus Астана.
Назар аударыңыздар, 19 маусым Хан Шатырда Shopping Day. Сағат таңғы 10-нан түнгі 12-ке дейін үлкен жеңілдіктер, жазғы жаңа топтамалар және сәнді киімдер, сүйікті брендтер бір жерде. Көңіл көтер, шопинг жаса. Жаңа маусымды Хан Шатырмен бірге қарсы ал. Shopping Day тек 19 маусымда. Жаздың сәні Хан Шатырдан басталады. Көктем жаңару кезеңі. Өз автокөлігіңді тиімді шарттармен жаңа Toyota Land Cruiser Prado'ға ауыстыр. Есіл Toyota орталығы. Сығанақ 40.
Телефон рекламной службы Лав Радио 576 300.
И с другими таким не был. За окном зима, я влюблен, будто в апреле постоянно холода. Останусь навсегда, счастье мое, ты знаешь.
Una tentación.
Расскажите немного об истории клуба «Торпедо». Каким он был, каким стал и чем живет сегодня?
Хоккейный